Welcome to this new how-to. In this how-to we will look at how we can use the PAPI lights, which stands for Precision Approach Path Indicator. These lights will help the pilot to make a smooth landing on the correct spot of the runway. Currently you can see that all the lights which are shown here are burning red because we're not landing, but we're still standing to do our takeoff. But what you will see when we do the approach, that these LEDs or lights will help us because they will inform us if we're on the correct glide scope, right? So if they're all white, it means we're simply too high. If there's only one LED burning, and that's the right one, that means that we're a little bit too high, so we need to decrease our altitude a bit. If two of them are on, so two of them are red, that means that we're on the perfect glide scope. 3 is a little bit too low, and 4 is that we simply are too low. So let's see those lights in action. So we're gonna remove the parking brake and we're gonna do a full throttle, and we will take off from Nice Airport. So some of you might have already seen those lights because you probably or you might have done the landing challenge, which is currently I would say advocated at the start screen of Flight Simulator 2020. So you probably, when you want to increase your score, you should also pay attention to those lights, because those lights will help you making landing at the correct spot, right? In the landing challenge, that's marked by the blue square. In this case, we don't have the blue square. We still want to make the perfect landing. So the idea is to, let me go to the right screen, is to fly to 15 DME, which is one of the intersections which can be used for, I would say, approach purposes. We can make a little bit of turn because we want to fly to 15 DME. And then once we are at 15 DME, we're requesting permission to land, make a left turn, and then make another left turn flying parallel to the runway, then fly a little bit further than here, which you currently can't see, then make 2 left turns again, and then we will land at runway 22. So let me reset the view, and let's turn a little bit to the left. As you can see, it's nice weather currently in Nice. It's not cloudy at all, so probably will be a sunny day. And we're almost there at 15 DME. So let's open up the ATC window by pressing the scroll lock button, and we are gonna request a full stop. And in the meantime, we're gonna make a left turn.
Cessna Alpha Sierra, X-ray Golf Sierra, Alpha Nice Tower. Enter left downwind runway 22 right. Altimeter 29.92 wind 269
So we're gonna confirm the pattern approach. Oh. I'm gonna use the trim button on my throttle joystick, which is a Thrustmaster one. Now we're gonna make another left turn, so we can fly in parallel to the runway. That should be it. Yes. And now it's a matter of, I would say, following the runway. So let's have a look at it. It's a nice view, right? So you can see Nice, you can see the city Nice. You can see already a little bit sunshine. Sun is coming from this side, as you already saw, but this is probably the glare which is shining in the window. Don't go too much to the runway, so we need to go a little bit to the right. And then we're gonna adjust our trim window, or trimming a bit, because we don't want to go too high. we also don't want to decrease, so we want to stay a little bit, I would say, at the same level. And why I'm using the trim button is to prevent that you need to pull or push your joystick continuously, right? That's, I would say, not that funny to do. So we're halfway to the airport, right? So we need to continue flying a little bit further. I'm gonna change the bit, so we're gonna already decrease our altitude a bit, not too much. And that can be seen here, right? So here you can see the feet per minute which you are decreasing. So final confirmation from the tower that we can land. So we acknowledge it and then press scroll up because we don't want to have that window continuously in our sight. Let me also move the mouse cursor a bit. So what we're gonna do is we're not gonna die, hopefully. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fly approximately till the length of MN22D or 19 NI and then make the left turn. So we're gonna reduce speed a bit. And you can see that once you reduce speed, you also, the nose of the airplane goes a little bit more down. So let's adjust trimming a bit. And let's make the turns here. I'm gonna make a 180 degrees turn, or at least almost 180. Not completely, because else we will miss the airport. So we need to go a little bit more to the right. So I should have flown a little bit more to 19 NI, which made sure that I was, I would say, correctly lined up for the runway. So we're gonna reduce throttling, we're gonna drop our flaps full, and that will give us some glide, a little bit more glide, but it will also decrease the speed of our aircraft. So we're gonna drop a little bit from the altitude. Make sure that we're aligned correctly. And you can see that on the left side all lights are currently white, which means, who remembers? Yes, we're simply too high.
500.
So let's see if we can improve that a bit. Now it's 1, so a little bit too high. So now it's 2, right? So now we're perfect. So now a little bit too low. Now we're perfect again. A little bit too high. Far too high. So you can see that we didn't follow the lights completely. So we were a little bit too high at the end. But here you could see clearly that the lights are helping us, right? Because the lights are showing us, okay, hey, you're too high or you're too low. And by making small adjustments, you can correct that, right? So here ends this how-to. So I hope you liked it. If you like it, then don't forget to press the like button. If you've got questions or comments, then use the comment window below the video. I'm reading and replying to them, so feel free to provide your feedback or ask questions. If you'd like to see more of these videos, then consider to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.